Want to know a trait that makes leaders instantly likable? Humility. Hey, my friends, before I show you the ending, if you like the behind the scenes looks and the leadership content, please hit follow and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Hey, my friends. So going back to the tips of what makes a likable leader, humility. Arrogance kills. Leaders don't think they're better than their team. They understand that they need their team and they're part of the team. And more importantly, they know that they are responsible for their team and their people. They're being humble or having humility is not pulling rank, and just saying, you do it because I am your shift manager. You do it because I'm the GM. You do it because I'm your supervisor. No, that's not how you do it. Humble leaders explain the why. And I've talked about this before, about explaining the why. They describe what they need to get done, but they start with the why. So they understand why it's so important that certain things need to get done. They try to build the employees, the team up. They try to build that confidence in them. They try to be there and support them every step of the way. And they don't use their title as a weapon. They use clarity to build their teams. The one is, when something goes wrong, they don't blame other people. They don't say it was him, it was her. They don't do that. They take the responsibility, and then they work through it. They coach, they guide, they support, they train their teams on those opportunities and work on it together to solve the problem or to find a solution so it doesn't happen again. And humble leaders protect their people and they instill confidence in their teams. And humble leaders protect their teams and they work through opportunities without embarrassing them. The other thing that makes a humble leader is they serve, but not to show off. Let's say, you're in the rush. They'll jump in to help you because they want to help you because they're part of the team. Not just like, oh, look at me. I'm the fastest, or I have to help. They don't do it because of that. They're doing it even when they don't need to. They're doing it because they want to be the support. They want to be there to help you. They want to coach you. They want to be the they want to lead. They want to be there helping you. Because being a humble leader is not about prestige. It's about accountability. You're accountable to your teams. So you have to be that leader that your teams will follow, because you're accountable for them. So humble leaders, they don't have to say they're in charge. Their actions show that they're in charge and that their teams follow them. That is being a humble leader. So my friends, that's number 3 on the top 10 tips or things that you can do to be a likable leader. So all right, my friends, have a great Sunday. I'll see y'all on the next one.